Hey guys, what is going on? Welcome back to my channel, and today I am showing you how you can learn to make crispy oven baked fries. They are crisp on the outside and really soft and pillowy on the inside. Oh my god guys, these are addictive, and the best kind of addictive because they're actually good for you. I mean, fries in general, that's when these oven fries come to the rescue, because these fries are delicious and they're healthy. I am showing you three really exciting flavors, and I want you to stick around till the end, because the last one, the loaded chaat fries that I'm showing you, is going to blow your mind. It is so delicious. I just couldn't get enough of it, and neither could anyone at home. It was really the best, and I think I'm going to be making that very often, and I know that when you see it, you will be making it very often also. So let's first begin with making the basic fries recipe. This will be common for all the three flavors. So here I am slicing potatoes lengthways. I have taken one large potato for one flavor. So you can adjust the number of potatoes according to your liking. I just find that these are plenty for one person, one potato per person. So here I'm just slicing it lengthways with a really sharp knife, and also just be very careful when you're doing this. Then once you've cut them lengthways, you're then further going to cut it into thin strips, and just have a look at how thick or chunky you would like these fries to be. You can leave it at this point, but I like to go one step further and make it a little more fry-like, kind of very similar to the ones that you get in fast food joints, but you can just leave it chunky if you like. Either ways, they both taste really great. The baking times will vary, and you'll have to keep a watch on them. If you leave them chunky, they may need a bit longer than what I will be showing in this recipe. So these are the little strips, and we'll be doing that for all of the potatoes. Now here I have a pot of boiling water. The water needs to come to a rolling boil, and when it does, that's when you will add the potatoes in. And I like to set a timer for about 7 to 8 minutes. You ideally want it to go to a point where it's really soft, and it's so soft that it would kind of break in your hands, like very fragile. That's how much you want to boil these, because these potatoes then, once they go in the oven, will crisp up really well. So look at how that starch has released from the potato and inside the water, and it makes the potatoes really soft. So once you have boiled the potatoes for a good time, you will separate these onto trays. The first recipe that I'll be showing you is the honey chili baked fries. So for that, I'll have to separate it out. So I'm taking 1/3 of the potatoes, very roughly an estimation, and placing it on a tray, and the other 2/3 are in another tray. So the one in the black tray will be baking throughout the 40 to 45 minutes without any interruption, but the one with the honey chili, the dressing will go while we are baking the fries. That's why I've separated them, and I've generously coated them with oil. It's very important to add the oil because the oil helps crisp it up, and I just want you to know that there is no need for you to be afraid of using oil. Cold pressed coconut oil or cold pressed peanut oil or any cold pressed oil is actually really good for health in adequate quantities. Now once I've added the oil, I'm just going to shuffle it in and bake this in the oven, which is preheating at 200 degrees Celsius for about 40 minutes. Now that our basic fry recipe is done, let's begin with the first recipe that I'm showing you, which is honey chili baked fries. Let's first begin with the dressing or the sauce that we'll be adding to the fries. Here in a bowl, I've added chilies. So I've added a mix of medium and spicy chilies. You can adjust the chili based on your heat liking. I've also added some garlic, which is chopped roughly, and some coconut oil. Now I've added some soy sauce, dark soy sauce. To that I'm adding apple cider vinegar. Now I'm adding honey, and after I add the honey, I'll also add sesame seeds. Now all the quantities for each of the recipes has been listed down in the description box below, so don't forget to check it out. I'm using my whisk and combining all the ingredients together. So at this point now my fries are in the oven. So the one that had 1/3 of the fries, this one right here, I'm going to bring it out of the oven. I'm going to take it out of the oven at the 30-minute mark, and I'm just going to shuffle these fries around. Now one big tip or recommendation for me is that you place a baking parchment underneath when you are making these fries, because it's very likely that they will stick to the tray. I've used a non-stick tray, but regardless of that, a few fries did stick to the bottom. So my recommendation would be to use a parchment paper so that nothing sticks. Now the dressing that we made, or the sauce that we made, the honey chili sauce, we'll pour it over the fries and we will coat the fries roughly with the sauce to make sure that all the fries are coated well. And when it bakes, it just latches itself onto those fries, making it crispy and absolutely delicious. So these will go back in the oven for 10 minutes. So for a total of 40 minutes, we'll be baking these. And once they're out of the oven, we'll just sprinkle some more sesame seeds. And you can also top it with some coriander, but I have added green chilies for some extra heat. You can skip that and add coriander instead. And these are the honey chili fries. They are so crispy and so delicious, and they are just so healthy for you as well. Now we'll move on to the next one. This is my masala fries. It's super crispy, it's very tangy, spicy, salty. It's got all the really yummy flavors. So let's first make the seasoning. Here I have some chili powder, dried mango or amchur powder. I've added black salt. I've also added some cumin powder, and now I'm going to add some sea salt. And once I've added this spice mix, I'm just going to give it a good mix so that everything is well combined. And this spice mix, guys, is absolutely delicious. I'm going to chuck some of the fries in. Now this belongs to the black tray which had 2/3 of the fries, so I'm just going to toss it into that fry seasoning, and then I'm just going to serve it with some hot and sweet chili sauce that I made in the previous video. The link should be appearing on the screen right now, so don't forget to make that sauce to go with these fries. They taste divine, and who would have thought these spicy fries are 100% healthy. On to the third one, which is my absolute favorite and the one that you've been waiting for. It's the loaded chaat fries. This, guys, is fries like you have never eaten before. So let's get to it. The first thing that we'll be doing is making the tangy tamarind chutney. So here I have some tamarind fruit. So you get this very easily in markets. If you are outside of India, you should easily get this in Asian stores. I'm going to soak that in some water, and I'm going to add that water and let it soak for about an hour, hour and a half. So if you're making these fries, then don't forget to first begin by soaking the tamarind. So by the time the fries are done, this is how your tamarind will end up looking. It will get rehydrated and it will release amazing sour flavor which is very characteristic to tamarind, and it's absolutely delicious. I'm going to take it all in a sieve and just kind of press it against the surface of the sieve to get as much of the tamarind pulp as I can. And now we're going to add more exciting flavors to this. It's very tangy right now, very sour, so we're going to sweeten it up a little to balance the flavors. And what better way than to add some jaggery. Trust me guys, this combination is so amazing. Now we're going to add some spices. So we have cumin and chili powder, and I'm just going to add some salt as well to season, and then mix it all together and let the jaggery kind of dissolve into this pulpy mix. And once all the flavors are well combined, this is literally the tastiest chutney that I could probably eat with absolutely anything on earth. So now that our tamarind chutney is ready, we're going to make the green chutney. Here I have some coriander leaves, and I would also recommend adding some mint leaves. We unfortunately are not getting mint very easily at the moment because of the lockdown, so I haven't added. But then you also add ginger, green chilies and some garlic. You also add some salt, and then you add a little bit of water, and then you grind this to a paste, and that is your green chutney, which is spicy and very kind of herby as well because of the coriander and mint. I don't have mint here, but don't forget to add that as well. So now our chutneys are ready. So these are the rest of the fries that we baked. Now, firstly, I'm going to top it with that tangy sweet tamarind chutney. Then I'm going to add this green chutney. Now I'm going to start adding the yogurt. Now this I have made, this yogurt I've made at home, but you could use store-bought yogurt as well. No hard and fast rule as such. I'm going to generously layer the fries with these flavors. Once I've added the yogurt, I'll go back to adding the sweet tamarind sauce, then the green chutney, and then some more of that yogurt. But now I'm also adding some spices. Here I have some dried mango powder, then I'm going to add some red chili powder, then I'm going to add cumin powder, and then finally season it with some salt. All the quantities and ingredients that I have used, again I would like to mention, is down in the description box below, so don't forget to check that out. I'm also going to top this with some chopped onions. These are finely chopped, and oh god guys, these flavors are just delicious. For people who are missing their chaat right now because of the lockdown, you have to make this, because this will make sure all your chaat cravings are satisfied. It is so good. I'm layering it up again with some sweet and spicy sauce. You can adjust these flavors accordingly. That's what's so amazing about this recipe. Now I am finally going to top it with some coriander leaves, and the final finishing touch is a generous squeeze of lime juice, and you have this amazingly delicious loaded chaat fries. You will be dreaming about these fries, guys. So guys, let me know down in the comments below which fry flavor you enjoyed the most. If you liked it, give it a big thumbs up when you make this recipe, which I really insist that you should, because it is so good. And when you do, don't forget to post a photo to Instagram and tag me at MindBodyGlow with Sameena. I would love to see what your thoughts on these fries are. If you like this recipe and want to see more of these kind of recipes, do not forget to subscribe to my channel. Click on my face and subscribe it right now, and you will be notified every time I post a new video on Tuesday and Friday. So until I see you again next time, goodbye.